Hey there folks, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to look at creating realistic cinematic scenes with Runway, just like this one. Oh boy, she looks angry. Anyway, let's get on with it, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one. So I'm looking to create a scene with two classic camera shots. The two shot like this one with two people talking, and an over the shoulder shot like this one, where we feel like we're a part of the conversation. This isn't AI footage, by the way, it's real footage. Or is it? I mean, who really knows? So today we're using Runway Gen 3 Alpha image to video. And to make the best use of that, we need a fantastic, dramatic, cinematic starting picture. For that, I'm going to use MidJourney. Now, here is the prompt that I used in MidJourney. Quite detailed. You can see what I was going for, trying to create a sort of a dramatic mood. So I punch in the prompt and it generates these four images. Now, this one looks a bit too much like father and daughter. This one, subjects are a little bit dark. This one's got the same sort of problem. They're a little bit dark there in the foreground. And this one, well, the girl on the left is well lit. So let's go with this one. This will do. All right, so I'm back in Gen 3 Alpha now, and I've uploaded that image from MidJourney. And I'm going to choose first frame here. I want the AI to produce a video using this as the first frame. And I don't want the camera to move in this shot. I want it to be still. So I'm going to use this prompt. I'm going to tell it to use a still static camera. And a little bit of a tip here when it comes to lip syncing. I found that any lip syncing product I use, whether it's Runway or others, are pretty much useless when it comes to trying to lip sync with an image that is a side-on face. So what I found a fun thing to do in Runway is actually in your prompt, just mention that the people in the prompt are talking, or they're in a discussion in this case, and the AI video will actually have the two actors talking. Now, you can then, write and fit dialogue to their lip movements. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect, and obviously, it's not going to work if you're writing some sort of feature film that's all scripted. But for the purpose of this and for a bit of fun, this is a good way to do it. So, nothing left to do than hit generate and let Runway do its magic. Alrighty, we're back. Let's hit play and see what Runway's given us. Well, I can see the woman talking, I see the man talking, and that's a pretty good start to our scene. So let's go with that. And what we want to do now is go use this extend feature, which is a relatively new feature in Runway. And that's going to allow us to use our existing video and just add on to it very easily. So our dramatic scene is shaping up. We have our man and woman sitting opposite each other in dialogue here. But the next shot we want, as we mentioned at the start of the video, is an over-the-shoulder shot where we're looking over the man's shoulder at the woman talking to him. And what I've discovered with Gen 3 is that it can cut to a completely different shot. But like a lot of generative AI, you just need to be very specific in your prompting. And so our prompt is going to be this. Camera cuts to over-the-shoulder camera shot. We are behind the man and the woman is speaking. And yes, if you're watching the video, I know I've written it the wrong way around while I was filming the screen grab. Forgive me, I'm not perfect. Okay, so we hit extend and we see what happens. Alrighty, here's the clip that it generated. Now the first 5 seconds are the original clip, and from here, where it cuts straight to this over-the-shoulder shot, well, this is the extension clip. So the extension function's done a mighty good job of interpreting my prompt, except for one obvious error. Did you spot it? This woman in our over-the-shoulder shot and our original woman in our two-shot are not the same person. I mean, maybe if you squint or you've got really bad eyesight, you wouldn't notice, but it's pretty obvious to me. And look, that's just a limitation of Runway. There's no way to generate consistent characters, at least not out of the box with Runway. You can use the character reference feature in MidJourney to produce pictures for each scene that have a similar character, and that's about the best way around it at the minute. Alrighty, so now it's just a matter of rinse and repeat. We take our new, what is now a 10-second clip, and we put in a new prompt that we want to see in the next part of this scene, and we use the extension tool again. So in this case, I want to see a close-up of the man talking now, responding to the woman. So let's put in that prompt. Then what we'll also do is we'll select a 10-second extension here. So this is going to create a new 10-second portion of our clip. We have two choices, 5 or 10. I want this to be the end of the clip, a big dramatic sort of focus on the man. So we'll make it go for 10 seconds and let's see how we go. And here it is. This is the final 10-second generation, the extension to our original clip. And as you can see, it didn't quite do what we wanted, but I actually don't mind that dramatic slow pan to the man. You might have noticed that it doesn't really look like the same man as we had at the beginning of our scene either. Same problem as I mentioned before. I mean, it's not way off, but you can definitely tell it's not the same guy. All right, guys, so now we have all the footage for our realistic cinematic scene. Now we just need to add some music and some dialogue to kind of make it a little bit more realistic. Now, I'm not going to go into every detail about how I do that here. It's just a matter of editing in DaVinci Resolve for me. And I use tools like Udio for music and ElevenLabs for sound effects and dialogue. I'll put all these details down in the notes in any case. So to finish your scene off, it's just a matter of having a bit of fun with your AI actors and the dialogue and trying to match some things to their voices. Just a little bit like this. Why won't you ever let me play Xbox? I let you play Xbox all the time. Why don't you ever love me? Well, maybe I'm not going to be an award-winning screenwriter anytime soon, but you get the gist. I find some dialogue that fits, I use ElevenLabs to produce the dialogue, and I edit the scene together. So here it is, the complete dramatic scene that I created. Enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.
So him, how long has it been?
Kevin, I've told you this before. It's not what you think. You need to listen. It's important. I'd never sleep with him. There's more to it than I've been telling you. He is your father. Sorry.